Today, I'm going to jump right into this. No funny stories, no jokes, no nothing. I am bloody angry. But first, how are you? There's a study in pediatrics, apparently it's some sort of publication. The study was conducted by researchers at the Center for Disease Control, and they polled about 7,000 kids, ages 9 to 15. 60% of 7,000, a large sample size, said they had no organized physical activity, no gym class, no after-school football games, no team sports, nothing. Let me ask one question. What happens to a house if you don't mow the lawn, you don't trim the bushes, you don't replace the roof, you don't replace the siding? What happens if you don't maintain a house? The house starts falling apart, and you can no longer live in it eventually because it's just dilapidated. Why? Why is it, by Jove, that we think that we can live our lives without maintaining our physical bodies? Indeed, they are a form of a house, you know. You go first. I'll go first. Let's look at other signs of decay for a second. Divorce rate, which is ridiculous. You've got people getting fatter across all age groups, not just kids, but all over the place. You've got people that are just panicked about the idea of losing a job that they don't like anyway. Everybody lives in mountains of debt. And the never-ending answer to all this is be optimistic. Things will change. They'll all get better someday. What an awesome idea. Think happy thoughts, turn that frown upside down while you're getting your leg amputated because you have diabetes and your wife is divorcing you and you're at the courthouse while your leg is getting amputated. You had to get both things torn out of your life at the same time because your boss would only give you a half day off of work. You have to go back in the afternoon, and you couldn't afford to lose a whole day of revenue anyway because then you couldn't make a credit card payment. Think happy thoughts. Okay, promise. Pinky swear, I don't pinky swear. Pinky swearing is dumb. Promise. That was the aggressive portion of this video. Everything else will be very nice from now on. So, where's the problem? Do you see it? Why is it so common to find someone who is fat, divorced, unhappy with their work, in huge amounts of debt, and yet trying to make the best of it as if they were resigned to that as their fate in life? Freedom. It's a great word. It's a wonderful word, especially when William Wallace yells it at the end of Braveheart. Just awesome. And it's a great concept, too. But we don't get it. The American culture has completely destroyed the concept of freedom. It's taken the leap from the pursuit of a responsible, respectable lifestyle not being hindered by other people to a lifestyle that obeys the laws of man while defying the principles of truth. Allow me to elaborate. We've determined freedom to be the concept that we can do whatever we want, when we want to, as long as it is within the law and we have the money, or at least we can find the money from somebody else to do that particular thing. Priorities, obligations, training and growing, learning and building, and serving, all thrown out the window. I put it to you that nearly every single problem, especially the 5 that I mentioned, is caused by a distortion of this concept of freedom. After all, when did it become a human right to be free, to not have to fight for it, to not have to earn it, to not have to earn the opportunity to do whatever you want? Instead, it's just given. It's something that we expect. It's something that we demand. If we're not given our rights to do whatever we want, whenever we want, we're being oppressed. And while sure, yeah, that's true. If you're not allowed to do whatever you want to, yeah, somebody is controlling your life. But rather than taking responsibility for getting control of your life, we expect someone else to do it. We expect someone else to step in and do the hard work. We only do what is necessary to get whatever it is we want. And if something can be done without hard work, well, heck! Why would we put in extra work if we didn't need to? Why would you take your kid out and throw the football with him, rather than letting him just sit in front of the TV for 2 hours while you do whatever you want? That's just hard work. You've got needs. You've got things that you'd like to do. Let him figure out how to throw the football. He's got to learn some personal responsibility. Does he? Well, I hope he's got somebody in his life who will teach him that. Small little bite-sized piece of aggression. So why don't we exercise? Because we have the freedom not to. The freedom to say that's not part of my lifestyle. I just don't do that. I am not a big exercise kind of guy. I prefer to spend time with my friends. I prefer to go party on Saturday nights. I like video games. Those are more fun for me, so that's what I do. And so the concept of freedom does not allow us to grow, doesn't allow us to build, to expand, to change. This concept of freedom has caged us. It keeps us the same as we always were, the same as we'll always be. Freedom has become a cage. Last week's blog goes a little bit more in depth in this concept than I'm going to go right now. Suffice it to say, freedom shouldn't be your excuse for not exercising. I know we like to dwell in this world of gray areas and anything could be right, we don't know. I'm going to tell you flat out, exercise is going to have to be a part of your life. Honestly, I find it better to see absolutes than gray areas. You can make decisions on absolutes. You can live your life on absolutes. Gray areas are like quicksand. You just get caught in them. There's got to be some definition as to what you believe to be true. And usually there's only one truth. This is one of them. Exercise has to be a part of your lifestyle or your body will fail. It has to be. No matter what age you are, no matter what physical problems you've got, exercise has to be a part of your life. Next time, and over the series of weeks coming up, I'll explain exactly how to do that. And in learning how to exercise, we'll also learn how to live. Fair enough? Alright. And remember, if there's anyone in your life that you know is thinking about buying or selling a house, you know who to send them to. I will see you in 2 weeks.